I think everybody wants to be heard and everybody wants to have somebody listening to their story. People who are doing it tough are some of the kindest and most generous people I've ever met. My name's Colm. I've been a Rosies volunteer for about 18 years. I love my involvement with Rosies.
My average day-to-day life, well, I'm on my own. If I just sit here, it's not really much good day after day. It gets very boring. My name's Alan Eastwood and I live out here in Mudgery.
The typical patron for Rosies is, well, there isn't a typical patron for Rosies to start with, just like the volunteers were all different.
I tend to get up very early now. I go and have a little walk here and there. Yes, I have to go down shopping. And when I'm shopping at Coles, I've got more people that I can see and talk to. And having been a teacher all my life, I'm a born communicator. That can be a bit more difficult as you get older.
My typical day would be to probably start work at 7 o'clock. I'm an electrician by trade. I'm manager for a group of technicians. I can structure my work so I start off at home, and around that I can structure doing various things for Rosies as well. Every Wednesday we pick up bread from one of the bakeries, Bromby's Bakery, and that keeps us basically going for both outreaches for Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. So I've been doing that for a number of years now, and I've been able to take the van for the service.
Returning from the beach 2011, a lot of people were high on alternative substances, and very tragically I was assaulted. They proceeded to kick me in the side of the head many times, and it has dislodged the stones in this right ear, leaving me profoundly deaf there.
I've got a deficiency in my hearing, which is industrial deafness. Back in the 80s when I started my apprenticeship, hearing protection wasn't really in, and I was only a young fella starting off in the trade, so it wasn't cool to wear earmuffs. In my mid to late 50s I got tinnitus, and I do struggle with hearing.
When you're faced with having all these seizures, I was very down at that stage, just wondering where and how do you go next, when I came across Rosies, and they were very understanding and we got along very well.
It's nice to get the sandwich or the pizza or the sausage or whatever it is, but it's about that social connection.
It's the companionship when you go and meet up with these groups like Rosies helps a great deal. The social interaction is a very, very important part, and we have many a laugh, I'll tell you. I think my love of motorbikes all stem from my father. There will be no motorbikes while you live here. Of course, what he didn't realise, he was saying that there will be lots of motorbikes when I didn't live there. Suffering from epilepsy and having seizures, you have very many restrictions on your licence.
When you start talking to people out in the street, start hearing their stories over the years, you could easily be in that situation, if things had happened to you differently. And there's this saying though, there, but for the grace of God go I. We're part of the community of people who are doing it tough, and it's really a privilege to be part of that community. It's just hard for people, and it's getting harder and harder. People's rents are going up, and it just means we've got no or hardly any money for food, and it's hard times for people out there.
I've no need to tell people just how difficult it is to find accommodation. I feel very, very fortunate that I've been able to go and live here. A lady suffered from a domestic violence issue. She had this downstairs infill part here that I live in. What's happened has happened. And I've now got to learn to put all the nasty things behind me and remember all the good bits. And there are many, many, many good bits, Rosies being one of them.
If we all could reach out to these people who are doing it tough, there wouldn't be that many doing it tough anymore, because we'd all find ways of helping each other. We know how lucky we are with everything we've got, and through Rosies, I'm always learning something from people. And then you realise, well, instead of you actually giving to these people, you're actually receiving so much. I can honestly say that a lot of the patrons I've been involved with over the years have become friends of mine.